Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Now run here with Amari on Hampton. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a 29-yard gain. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Buying some time right. This one's complete. DeAndre Lambert-Smith. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Perfect way to start the season as their opening drive has reached goal to go. They go play action. Here's Herbert. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. It's 2nd and goal. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. They pick up 9 on the carry, and that sets up 3rd and inches.
Now we get to a very interesting call on 3rd down. Kind of a crescendo to this drive. Can the defense rise up knowing there is no margin for error? Just a single yard to go.
Chandler. And this is going to end behind the line. A great stop down in close. Let's see if they want to risk it now on 4th and goal.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
They snap it to Herbert. And we get an incredible goal-to-go stand to begin this ball game as they force the incompletion and the turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
I can safely say, Kate, that's exactly what you want offensively. Exactly what you want to do to get out of the shadow of your own goal line, get a good push, get a good gain, get some positive yards. Job well done. 2nd
down, give to Harvey. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Wouldn't be a comfortable spot to punt it. Can they avoid that by converting here on 3rd? Get to Harvey here from the pistol. And the run will not get there. They're turned away right near that marker. Now it's 4th down. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. And he gets it away from his end zone. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. After that play, we see some concern out there, and now we know why. That's our top pick in the draft who's shaken up. Boy, they had big expectations for him this season. Hopefully this turns out to be nothing. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Now an inside give to Hampton. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. That one's complete, Amari on Hampton. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Play action now for Herbert. Has it at the 7. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Now run with Hampton. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter.
Touchdown, Chargers.
Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there. Not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense. And that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Has this at the 6. Escapes a defender. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Harvey gets it on the counter. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Nix from the gun. That's brought in. It's his back, Rashawn Smith. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Nix now on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
On 1st down, it's Nix. Sends him over the middle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Now after the play, looks like we have somebody banged up. What we hope is it's nothing major. Don't want to see a serious injury less than a quarter into the season. This one's caught. And he stops. Give him about 7 on the play and give his offense a first and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. 7-0 is our score. We're back to SoFi right after this. Time for our second quarter. Let's see if the Broncos can capitalize in the red zone. Next, quick out wide, complete. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
A loss of 6 brings up second and goal at the Chargers.
Next to throw again. Caught just shy of the goal line. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for first and 10. Herbert now off the play fake. On the move, headed right. He's running with it. And he will slide down just a little bit shy of getting that first down. But better to avoid the hit. Smart play there. That's going to set up second and 1 at most.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
On the counter, it's Hampton. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. He gets 6 on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost. And he busts those tackles.
And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
To the air this time, Herbert. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. To the air on 3rd and long. Taking a deep shot here. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing 4th down. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. And it'll bounce out of bounds, and he could not have hit this much better. That's going to pin him at their own 5-yard line. All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. First play in the drive. Here's Harvey. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. But
run right there, that kind of feels like you missed opportunity defensively. Got him backed up, and you played it well enough to contain the run, but you didn't play it well enough to damage the run.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Harvey once more. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. Ayuk put in motion left. On 3rd down, here's Nix. Into a crowd, and intercepted! R.J. Mickens in there to pick it off. And they get to him and tackle him on the return, but will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. Penalty yardage marked off. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Fits it through the middle. The 40! At the 20! All the way! Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos parlay the interception into points. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7. Kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this one's recovered by the Broncos.
Well, you can just see the QB scanning, can't you? He's moving, he's looking downfield, but everything covered up on the back end. That 2nd and 3rd level defenders did their job, and what did it do? Well, free that pass rush up to strip the ball away from the QB.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. It's his running back. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And when the veteran QB said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Harvey. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Quick pass, right side, complete. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos grow their lead off the turnover. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. Great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Kappa. Set.
A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. That is Lewis Seen. Oh, boy. They cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, they certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, Kate, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against a defense who was out there on short notice and not ready for that sudden change they talk about.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos stretch their lead to 21. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position.
Set. Go.
Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Cut out left. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Offense to the line fast.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Couldn't make the connection. Was looking for Lad McConkey. And that means 3rd down coming up.
Geez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
It is caught left side. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down. Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Football's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Set.
It's Herbert once more. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Set. Ready.
Now Herbert again. Going with a screen to Hampton. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Herbert now to throw on 3rd. Complete here to Hampton. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
Touchdown, L.A. The Chargers jump some of the lead off before the half. Matt McConkey with a touchdown. Up the middle, and somebody blocked it. Well, good news here. This is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down Denver.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. To throw, here's Nix. And set up the screen here, it's Harvey. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
Complete to Mims. And they make the tackle at the 38. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
That's completed right side. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Once more, it's Nix. Throw caught at the 6. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. It's the first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it. Right, the team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup. Yeah. Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
3rd and goal, here's Nix. And he cannot bring it in. They've now arrived at 4th and goal. Yeah, so a bit stubborn there, Brock. They just kept throwing for it after pass fell incomplete. Now they've got 4th and goal.
Yeah, and you and I both know what's going to happen. When these old linemen run off the sidelines, big fellas, they're not going to be too happy about not putting one run on the board.
No, sir.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive, paying off with points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the second half as well.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down.
Set. Go.
Back to throw it. And we put everything he's got behind it. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Fielded at the 7. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Rocky's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. New set of downs for him from the 31. First and 10. It's Harvey. They'll cobble together a yard there. That was Jamari Caldwell making the stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Here's the handoff. And that's good for a few. It brings up third down.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Third and 4 coming up now. Throwing from the gun here. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Pick up a 5 on that play. And it's going to be first down Denver.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Knicks now on first and 10. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. All set to go now from the 35.
Bombers. Ready?
On first down, it's Knicks. He's got Ayuk downfield. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play.
It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos grow the lead coming out of halftime.
Touchdown, Denver.
So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos grow their lead yet again. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for first and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Escapes the pocket. That play good for 17 on a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. And dose of the hurry up here.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 39-yard line.
Play action now for Herbert. Buying some time left. And he hauls in the interception. Riley Moss with the pick. And the Broncos will set up just a little bit shy of the 40 following the tackle. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who senses the need for a splash play and delivers.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Staying on the ground here with Harvey. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, kid, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Flushed out of the pocket. Connects on the crosser. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. On the handoff, here's Harvey. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Cade, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. Throw here, 3rd down. Short pass brought in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Working quickly here. Before they can run a play on 4th down, we have a timeout. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. That is Jake Bates ready to try to knock this through. He was money on his first field goal, Brock. His second coming a little inside of 50 yards. Bates' kick is up and good. And that gives them a 28-point advantage.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Here's Hampton to open the drive. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. Give him 24 on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
First and 10, Herbert. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Set.
Throwing on first is Herbert. Forced out to his right. Now here he goes. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. They're in full comeback mode already here in the third. An onside kick coming up. This one's covered by the Broncos hands team.
So few of these are recovered by the kicking team anymore. It reminds me why you've seen some alternatives tossed around for ways to replace the onside kick. For now, well, it just remains a difficult challenge that was not achieved that time around.
It's Harvey straight ahead. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Now a toss. This is Harvey. Good defensive effort here. Drives him back across midfield onto their own side. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Broncos football, and they should be able to coast right through this 4th with that kind of lead. Options aplenty out wide. 5 receivers set here on 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. He dodged the tackle. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. So he gained 30 yards on that play. And that's good for Broncos first down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Throwing on first down, Nix. Catch is made in close. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos keep adding to that 4th quarter lead.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos continue piling on to this lead. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Couldn't get it to Aronde Gadsden the second. And now they face 2nd down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
An excellent game. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. McConkey's got it again. He has room past the 25. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. How about 29 yards on first down? And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Looking inside the red zone. Caught just shy of the goal line. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a first and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Hey, count. Go.
It's Herbert once more. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers making the scoreboard look a touch better. Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chargers cut the lead by a quarter. Down now to 21.
Chargers, 27.
Down by 3 scores. Their hand is forced. They're going to try the onside kick here. This one's covered by the Broncos hands team. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos put up even more points in a win. Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos continue adding on to that lead.
27.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
To the line on first and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Throwing now, Herbert. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10.
5-9.
Back to the air, Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
And this is what the modern safety is all about in today's game. More and more, we see guys with an interception and a sack in the same game who can line up seemingly in 10 different positions on the field. Almost a positionless defender, yet their impact can be so great.
Complete here to Hinton. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10. Here's Herbert. Downfield, and he has McConkey. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers putting up points in a game decided. Matt McConkey with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers cut the lead by a quarter. Down now to 21. Not really much of an avenue left for a comeback in this one, but they still have to try the onside kick here. This one's covered by the Broncos hands team. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Looking to his fullback now. He's still going at the 30. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. Or dude shredding a defense just like that.
Dumps it off to his running back. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
All right, here we go. Second down. Nix from the gun. He's He's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. Picked up by the Chargers. Space on the right. He's got room. Into the red zone. And he's going to take it back for the LA touchdown. The Chargers get it back to within 2 possessions. They come up with a stand in the red zone, Brock, and that defense, you could just tell, they were on a mission, not just to force that fumble, but to do even more damage on that turnover.
I think we can hear the coaches up here in the booth scoop and score. I think you can read the lips of the players on the sideline scoop and score. There was no thought to just fall on that one. It hit the deck and everybody's eyes looked all the way down the field at the other end zone, and they worked in unison to set up a massive, massive scoop and score touchdown.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. Here's the fake. Here's Nix. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or with big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Now Nix on 3rd down. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Broncos looking like they'll start this season with a win. New set of downs for them from the 31. Nix, quick out wide, complete. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
They give up the middle to Harvey. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Hey, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking in the booth, I know that play caller is too. There could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. Go get the 1st down like they did, and a new set of downs to work with.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this down to the 13. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Giving this to Harvey. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. Putting a receiver in motion. On 3rd down, here's Nix. Buys time, rolling right. And they take this in for the score. The Broncos make it a 3-score game in the 4th. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Broncos stretch their lead to 21.
62. Chargers 41.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Set.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Chased out to his right. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Broncos will be down inside the opposing 35 as they take over after that interception. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Luke's getting to stretch his legs a little bit here. So it's a win for the Broncos. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season.